Sometimes, comfort is the greatest danger. This is the story of an island. An island where vultures had everything. Everything except what truly mattered. Once, a flock of vultures flew over the vast ocean and landed on a beautiful, untouched island. It was calm, it was green, and it was full of food, fish, frogs, and little sea creatures. Best of all, no predators. "This is heaven," said one young vulture, eyes wide with joy. "No hunting, no flying, just food and rest." The others agreed. "Let's stay here forever." So they did. Days passed, then weeks. They stopped flying. Their wings weakened, their claws grew dull, and slowly, they forgot who they were. Life became lazy, easy, comfortable. But one old vulture watched silently. He had seen the real world, and he was worried. One day he called them all and said, "This place has made us weak. We need to go back to the jungle. That's where real life is. If danger comes, you won't be able to escape." The young vultures laughed. "You're just scared, old one. We're safe here. Why go back to suffering?" The old vulture's eyes were sad. "Your wings have forgotten the sky. Your claws are soft. What will you do when the real test comes?" No one listened. So with a heavy heart, he flew away alone. Months passed. One day, a ship anchored near the island, and from it, they released leopards. At first, the leopards were calm, but soon they noticed something strange. These vultures couldn't fly anymore. Then the horror began. One by one, they were hunted, chased, killed. They tried to escape, but their wings were too weak. They tried to fight, but their claws were too dull. They had lived too long in comfort, and now they couldn't survive the storm, silence, destruction. The paradise had turned into a graveyard. Weeks later, the old vulture returned, and what he saw broke his heart. Lifeless bodies scattered across the island. Not a sound, not a single flap of wings. In a corner, he found one young vulture, wounded, barely breathing. He rushed to him and asked, "What happened?" With trembling breath, the young one whispered, "You were right. We forgot how to fly, forgot how to fight, and they killed us. We couldn't survive. I wish we had listened." The old vulture sat beside him, quietly. There was nothing left to say. The sky above was still blue, but the wings that once ruled it were now still. Sometimes, the comfort zone in life becomes a silent trap, a place where we slowly lose our strength, our skills, and our courage. As long as we keep facing discomfort, challenges, and struggles, we grow, we adapt, we survive. But the moment we choose only comfort, we begin to drift away from the truth of life. And when trouble appears, suddenly, sharply, we find ourselves unprepared, unable to fight, unable to fly. That's why we must keep pushing ourselves, keep testing our wings, so when the storm comes, we rise, not fall.